Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's a coolish morning. Well, cooler than it has been. And got about 20, what is it? 25, 26 miles into Chester. So this is an interesting number for me, I find, because I don't think I'll make it today. And so what I would like to do is just to perhaps get as close to town as I can, right? Camel up with water and then go in the morning. There's an early bus, very early bus. I'm not quite sure what time it is, but I think when I get up to the top of this next mountain, I'll get some cell coverage and I'll be able to find out. So right now I'm at mile 1306.5. I want to go to 1332.4. You know, the thing about it is just that if I go in there today, I've got a zero. There is a hostel there, Chester Hostel. I might be able to go see, but there's so many people in the bubble right now. I would end up camping outside anyways. My only other alternative is like 200 a night. 200 a night for a room. So really, if I have to camp outside anyways, and there's no laundry at the hostel, there's pretty good Wi-Fi though. I could go hang out there and do some Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think I could manage that. See, part of the other reason too is it's going to rain. It's already raining right now, but it's going to turn into thunderstorms in a couple hours, and I'm not confident in my tent right now. It's got a lot of little pinholes, and if I'm sitting there at the hostel in a rainstorm, I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be trying to plug up leaks, and I've only got so much tape, Dyneema tape, to plug up the holes. I don't know if I can get them all. So I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, and I should have probably ordered another tent. But I just thought to myself, well, if it's not going to rain, I could hold off till the end of the hike. But I see now that as we get north, that's not really going to be an option. So anyways, I mean, I should just probably bite the bullet and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like while I'm in the country, so that I don't have to pay duty and taxes and all that extra stuff that, like customs, that comes with having it sent to Canada. That way I can just put it in my pack and take it home with me. Besides, I have an up to $700 a year that I can declare as a Canadian tax-free, $750 a year. So anyways, let's go get it. Let's go brave the storm. And I have to put my camera away. I have to put my drone away. Make sure it's dry for today. So today is going to be a battle of attrition. So anyway, let's go get it. Let's see what we can do. Okay, let's do the silly check. You can see where the dry spot is, where the tent was. I guess it helps if I bring the trekking poles. Okay, we're off. So there's some really nice water here, and although I do have water in like 5 miles and I think 9 or 10, they are so far off trail that I think what I'm going to do is camel up here instead of having to go, say, for example, 0.5. Like one of them is 0.5 off trail. I mean, that's an extra mile. That's one less mile I hike, right? So I'd rather carry a little extra weight now. Oh, and this water is so cold that when I put my feet in it to wash my feet last night, it was My feet went numb. That's how cold this water is. Pretty awesome, eh? Another little trick that I'm learning to use is to fill up my cold soak jar with water as well when I'm cameling up. That gives me almost an extra liter. Well, no, actually, sorry, half a liter of storage. So, for those that don't know, cold soaking is when you don't have a stove and you just soak all your food in cold water. That's what's called cold soaking. That's how I do all my cooking. But for right now, it can serve as an extra storage for my water. Okay, we're off. Definitely off this time. Ooh, my pack feels heavier with all that water. I'm just glad I'm down a little bit on food. That brings the weight down a bit too. Plus I've got the drone and my electronics inside. Ooh, what was that? Inside the pack to keep them dry. But so far right now, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to rain at all. It already rained this morning, but I think that might be the end of it. Okay, so 2 miles up. You know, I like to do my climbs in the morning. Nice morning, temperature-wise. Much cooler than yesterday. I kind of like that. Also, my shoes, after 250 miles, are pretty much destroyed from this burn, this ash. Just chews them up. It gets inside the fabric and then just tears them apart. I can't believe the shape they're in already. Sorry it's so dark. So what I'm going to do is, Old Station is the end of the burn. I might see if I can get to Old Station with these shoes and have a pair sent from REI there. I'll have to find a place. I have no coverage right now, but I think when I get to the top of this 2 mile climb, I think I'll have coverage there. And I'll be able to at least check into it. And also check into my accommodations for tomorrow. If I'm going to spend $200 a night on a room, I'm going to get into town at 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning so that I don't zero. So that it's only one night and not two. I might go check out Chester Hostel, which I'm hearing good things about, but it's just my tent, you know. I just don't trust my tent. But if I see that the weather forecast says no rain, then yeah, Chester Hostel's the way to go, for sure. They have a kitchen you can cook. Grab me a steak or something and cook that up for dinner. That might be a better option, really. Okay, enough yammering. Let's get to work. Okay, first climb done. 2 miles. Couple little puds, then a downhill. That'll take up most of the morning. And then a big climb after that. There'll be like a 4 mile climb. Looks fairly gentle though. So, oh, and they changed the forecast for they're no longer calling for thunderstorms. Yay! Because I mean, especially in these exposed areas, You know, I mean, a thunderstorm could be dangerous if you're out in the open. If you're like here and you've got trees around, sure, okay. But we're in a burn area. I can't count on trees to be there all the time. It'll be a burn area right up to Old Station, probably. At least from what I hear. So, I was talking to a couple of hikers and they were saying, you get over that big climb, like 6 miles away from here, the 4-mile climb. Other than that, they said it's pretty easy hiking. Should just push right into Chester. Well, Chester, from where I started, was 26 miles. 26.3 actually. So if I did that, it would be a proper marathon. But, and I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do that or say that, you know. But, hey, stranger things have happened. You get a spurt of energy. Plus, it's nice and cool right now, too, so I'm taking advantage of that. This is the first time in a week, over a week, that it's been this cool. How pretty this is without the burn. Well, there is burn here, but you can just kind of see where things are trying to come back to life. Okay, first downhill. Whoop, whoop. We like it, the downhills. Definitely. Okay, just when I thought it wasn't going to rain, now it starts raining. I'm so happy I packed away all my electronics and stuff. Make sure they're dry. Make sure my sleep system is dry. That's why I keep a liner, a pack liner, a Nylofume. It's called Nylofume. It's very thin, very light. The whole thing weighs like, I don't know, 3 grams maybe. But it gives you that peace of mind. Backpacks are not waterproof. Even the ones that claim to be. They're not always waterproof. It depends on a lot of things. Took like a 20-minute break at this little campsite. And gonna continue on. Got a big climb coming, 4-mile climb, which is a fairly steep climb. If I can just get up over that, I think that'll be good for today. Anyway, let's go get it. These people over here just whistled at us. And we're kind of thinking maybe we got some trail magic here. But never be presumptuous. Never ever make those assumptions until you know for sure. But it sure looks that way. This is the Crest Trail. Oh yeah, there's hikers here. Yep. Woo woo. Trail magic.
Yeah, welcome.
Hello.
Drop your bag, and this is Penny. I'm Ken.
Hello. And thank you.
Yeah.
What a pleasant surprise. This is awesome. I did not expect that. Not at all. Everybody else did. I guess they were talking amongst themselves and they knew that this was here. It's trail magic. Okay, well, I've got 10 miles to the next water, and I've got, oh, I don't know, half a liter. So I have to get water. The problem is the last few water sources are off trail by quite a bit. The last one said 0.3, but I saw a guy coming up from this so-called 0.3, and he said he checked it with his watch, and it was 0.75. This one here says 0.7. So you're talking about a mile and a half extra. And that's okay. If you have to do it, you have to do it. But it's a severe downhill, which means it's going to be a big climb back. And I got blisters.